As the police officer carried out his duties one sunny Tuesday morning, he observed people pointing and grinning at him, a reaction he wasn't accustomed to. Puzzled, he wondered what could be amiss. Suddenly, he turned around, and his heart raced at what he saw. Los Angeles streets evoke classic Hollywood glamour, with swaying palm trees and abundant sunshine. As one of the most populated cities in the United States, it's common to see many people and occasional animals on its streets. While many of these animals are cherished pets, sadly, some are strays. Fortunately, lost pets are often reunited with their owners within days. Yet homeless animals may find themselves in shelters, awaiting adoption. While most animals don't have the luxury of choosing their owners, the one in this story is one incredibly fortunate dog. On a bustling Tuesday morning, Officer Mercado, a dedicated member of the Los Angeles Police Department, found himself starting his day earlier than usual. Despite the early hour, his spirits soared as it was his birthday, filling him with an infectious sense of joy. Mercado's heart swelled with anticipation as he readied himself for a patrol duty. His day began with a heartwarming surprise orchestrated by his loving family. Awoken by a chorus of birthday wishes and heartfelt letters penned by his wife and children, Mercado felt overwhelmed with love and gratitude. The warmth of his family's affection lingered as he went to work, where his colleagues awaited him with beaming smiles and thoughtful gifts. In the midst of all the friendship and joy, Mercado couldn't stop himself from being amazed at how wonderful his day begun. Little did he suspect that more surprises awaited him, as fate had something extraordinary in store. As Officer Mercado and his coworker Tavara patrolled the city streets, they felt a strong sense of friendship and teamwork all around them. They drove around the complicated streets of Los Angeles together in their patrol car, which stood out as a symbol of power in the busy city. As they returned from the LAPD building, the morning unfolded with a tranquil serenity devoid of the usual chaos and clamor of criminal activities. The streets remained eerily quiet, devoid of distress calls or urgent pleas for assistance. It seemed as though the city was enjoying a brief respite from its tumultuous rhythm. Their journey led them to Hobart Boulevard Street, a peaceful enclave within the city's fabric. Stepping out of their patrol car, Mercado and Tavera embarked on foot. Their presence a reassuring symbol of security in the tranquil neighborhood. Initially, the scene appeared unremarkable, with passerbys casting casual glances in their direction. But things changed suddenly and became chaotic, testing their skills and determination a lot. As Mercado walked down the busy street, he noticed people looking at him curiously and stopped suddenly. They seemed interested in him, and this caught the attention of others in the crowd. Even the police officers on duty took notice of the subtle shift in focus, observing as smiles spread across the face of those around. Some even pointed in his direction, prompting Mercado to question what could be drawing such widespread attention towards him. Mercado turned around to see what everyone was looking at, curious about the noise. To his surprise, a small puppy stood just a few steps away, its playful demeanor evident as it wagged its tail eagerly. Despite its apparent loss, the puppy radiated a contagious joy that instantly brought a smile to Mercado's face. As he knelt to greet the furry creature, the onlookers cheered, sharing the heartwarming connection between man and dog amidst the bustling cityscape. Crouching down, Mercado tenderly stroked the adorable puppy. "You're such a good boy," he murmured affectionately. Casting a hopeful glance around, he wished that one of the onlookers would step forward as the pup's owner, but no one did. Despite his inquiries, no one claimed ownership of the dog, although a few mentioned having seen it around before. It slowly dawned on Mercado, and even the police officer nearby, that the puppy was a stray. Mercado couldn't fathom how such a sweet and loving animal could be left to fend for itself on the streets. As Mercado diligently carried out his patrol duties, the lively puppy continued to trail behind him, exuding boundless energy and unwavering loyalty. Mercado would pause his rounds at intervals to crouch down beside the pup, showering it with affectionate caresses. At the same time, the furry companion reciprocated with gentle licks, creating a heartwarming spectacle for anyone lucky enough to witness it. Mercado's partner, Tavera, couldn't help but be captivated by the endearing bond between man and pup, finding herself thoroughly enchanted by the scene unfolding before her eyes. Imagine the sheer joy of having such a delightful creature faithfully follow you every step. Unable to contain her excitement any longer, Tavera felt compelled to immortalize the beautiful interaction between Mercado and the puppy. Swiftly reaching for her phone, she snapped pictures and recorded videos of the heartwarming duo, eager to share their heartening encounter. Without hesitation, she uploaded the captivating images and footage to the LAPD's social media platforms, igniting a flurry of activity in the comments section within moments. Engagement skyrocketed as netizens flooded the post with inquiries about the fate of the endearing dog companion. Promising to keep everyone updated on the pup's journey, Tavera took a moment to suggest giving the pup a name to solidify his newfound place among the officers. After deliberating briefly, Mercado and Tavera settled on Hobart, inspired by the street where they first encountered him. After they started calling him Hobart, the police officers affectionately used this new name, and surprisingly, the clever pup quickly responded to it. This strengthened his special connection with the LAPD team. As their patrol shift neared its end, the police officers, particularly Mercado, felt disheartened. It was almost time to part ways with the pup. However, as they prepared to leave in their patrol car, both officers realized they couldn't abandon the dog, mainly when it eagerly circled the car, clearly wanting to join them. Feeling responsible for the dog, Mercado helped it into the car, and Hobart eagerly took the front seat. The dog appeared at ease, as if accustomed to car rides. Upon reaching the station, they entrusted Hobart to their colleagues and began researching his background. Sadly, they discovered that the dog had been abandoned by its owners, highlighting the ongoing issue of animal homelessness in the U.S. With approximately 70 million stray animals in the country, only a fraction find their ways to shelters, leaving the majority to survive on the streets. Although it pained Mercado to part ways with Hobart, he made the difficult decision to take him to an animal shelter where he would receive the care and affection he deserved. Reluctantly, Mercado placed Hobart back into his police car and drove to a nearby shelter. However, Hobart's demeanor had changed. He seemed to sense the impending separation from his new friend. Upon arriving at the Ghetto Rescue Foundation, the staff quickly liked the dog, charmed by his gentle nature. After leaving the shelter, Mercado couldn't shake the thoughts of Hobart from his mind. Despite only knowing the dog briefly, he worried about Hobart's well-being. Would he adjust to life in the shelter? Would his future family provide him with the love and care he deserved? These concerns kept Mercado awake throughout the night. A few days after leaving Hobart at the shelter, Mercado returned to find him. As he arrived, the staff recognized his purpose and swiftly led him to Hobart's enclosure. Despite Hobart's recent subdued demeanor, he leapt excitedly upon seeing Mercado. With the cage door open, Hobart dashed towards Mercado, showering his feet with affectionate licks while Mercado fought back the tears of joy. Having already decided to adopt the pup, Mercado lifted him gently into his arms and declared, "It's time to go home." The staff rejoiced and Hobart was ecstatic. Following the adoption, he seamlessly integrated into Mercado's family. He received love from Mercado's wife and children and his colleagues, who adored the furry addition. Given the common occurrence of dogs serving as mascots or emotional support animals in workplaces, the team playfully suggested that Hobart could join their dog unit. In a heartwarming social media announcement, the LAPD shared a post welcoming Hobart into their ranks, symbolizing his newfound home within the department. Additionally, they took to Twitter to update their followers on Hobart's journey, revealing that Officer Mercado had officially adopted him. Brimming with joy, their tweet informed the online community of Hobart's transition to a life filled with love and care alongside Mercado and his family. The LAPD shared these posts to celebrate the bond between humans and dogs, showing the kindness and teamwork in their group. I'm thrilled that this puppy has found his forever home. Isn't it an incredible and uplifting story? It's essential for the world to spotlight more narratives like this, ones filled with hope and fortunate outcomes. If you enjoyed this tale, please show your support by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, take care.